The second thing I wanted to talk about with you, and I've been thinking about this like the past couple of days, and I kind of go back and forth. So I watched two Pro Play Tour games like recently on YouTube, and it was Chaos Thunder versus Guru Madolche, and it came to the point at the very end of the game where it was game three, like going for match. Um, he goes in with like Thunder Dark or something like that, and he attacks Angeli, and it's like, okay, everyone was saying like Angeli uh, can't be destroyed by battle, so you just take damage, but he was able to survive because of that. And people in the chat noticed like, okay, Angeli was normal summoned, so she's not under this effect by one of the the Xyz monsters, so he should have
Yeah.
won. Like literally, right then and there, that should have been the end of the match. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can see it. Um, and then so the people who are commentating were like, "Oh, I think you're right," but then they didn't change anything, and the guy lost. Like
Okay.
that's a problem, isn't it? Like they literally recognized that something was done wrong, and the literal outcome of the match was because of it. Like, shouldn't
So I
they have?
think we need to add some additional context here. So what was the backstory of this match? Like what were the context in which this
It was
match
a
was taking
top eight
place?
matchup. It was a top eight in one of
Like
those daily tournaments that they do.
a daily tournament where like
Usually they're for money. I'm assuming this one was
so this is an online tournament.
right through Dueling Book, so it's not
Okay, so I did
automated.
not know that. All
Yeah.
right. So what is the what's the greater question at hand here? Obviously,
Okay.
um, there was an opsy here,
Yeah,
and
like a
someone
really
kind of
big one. It stopped him from going to
yeah.
top four. And I've been okay. I'm thinking about it in two different ways. Not everyone gets the benefit of someone watching over their game, like in regular Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. So it would almost be unfair. Like I'm assuming there's tons of illegal shit that actually happens, like just because people make mistakes and stuff like that. It's a complicated
Uh,
card game. But then I'm thinking, like, still, like, ethically speaking, they saw the mistake. Like, shouldn't they be able to fix it?
I mean, just commentators. I'm not sure, but like, were like, did they have like refs in
Yeah, you
in
can
watching
call
it
you can
on
call a judge, and I guess it's on the guy for not noticing it or calling it out correctly. But they ended up calling a judge, but it was for something different. At least that's what I heard. I don't. It was Farfa who was the judge for that, but like even still, like even the commentators, they saw it. Like they're the ones like kind of overseeing this tournament.
So what's like your greater question at hand here?
Like they legitimately didn't fix a game like that someone lost
Yes.
when they shouldn't have. Like they should be able to step
Yeah.
in. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I do get it that not everyone's going to get that benefit, but still, like just for the idea of like if you know something's wrong, like you should be able to fix it. And like you're putting
Um.
money into this, so like it's real.
Yeah, it's not a new concept on esports if someone kind of does something, even if it's accidental or not. Um. It's kind of like you kind of throw that match out and you replay. Like that's, or if not, you get like the automatic loss. So like that's definitely something they're gonna have to address. But again, like you're not getting Konami support on these online tournaments. So what standard can you really hold these to? You kind of take what you can get here. Because these tournaments are being put together somewhat guerrilla style, obviously.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it just bothers me. I guess it kind of delegitimizes them, in my
Do you
opinion.
have yeah? So like it's like a greater question of like these remote tournaments.